Okay, back to the handstands I got. Trying to work on that 90-degree bend. Hopefully I make that happen in this part. I'm on an unstable surface right now, so I'm just in case it falls. It's got some support of some sort, if anything. So if it does fall, it comes onto the chair. It's literally stood up on the barbecue right now, but anyway, God, help me get into this. Let's put my legs here. I was finding it difficult to get into position with my hands there, which is the thing I suspect is the make or break factor between me having that 90-degree bend at the hip over here. So I have my feet out like this, and then my hands and upper body like this. So lower body's this, and upper body's that. That's what I'm trying to get. By placing my hands here, closer to the wall than I did earlier in the session. It's so difficult. Nah. It might just be too close. Trying to do elbow taps then. It's not the right form. Definitely getting there though, that's my first attempt. So that in itself is progress. I forgot I could use my wrist wraps. Might let them come into play later. So I'm getting somewhere there. Finally. That's a tricky setup. Being stood up on that barbecue. It's windy as well. Oh. See, this t-shirt feels tighter. Might have been because I've got a bit of a tricep up. It feels tight around the neck though. And I haven't washed it, it hasn't shrunk from it just being outside. In case it does fall over, I have got the chair there. It's soft, so it should be fine. It might scratch it, but it won't completely shatter. Right knee clicked. Okay. For the sake of my health, I'm making notes of such things. Talk. Earlier on in a part of this session that I put my tiptoes onto the wall first, put my toes onto the wall first. I wouldn't notice that before, but yeah, I do that. I do. At least I'm becoming more aware of what I'm doing. If I hadn't started off in this position closer to the wall, I don't think I would have realised that, but at least I had to. Finally, after wanting to do handstands since October last year, definitely getting there. Just about starting to make significant progress, and I suspect I'll be making significant progress on a daily basis. Because of this stuff I'm doing now. I think that's it. I think I found it. I think I found a position I need to get into to get that 90-degree bend at the hips. I'm gonna watch that back and see if I'm right. I think that was it, but I can't quite confirm it because it's from straight on angle. I need that angle closer to what I had before. More like angle from here. About this is so zoomed in. Don't know how I'm gonna do this. We both have a side angle and have it not extremely zoomed in. I don't know. Alright, I've been trying to get the position on point, and I knew I'd have to film it from the side. I was also gonna say, but it's being cut off camera. Okay. With the help of the phone case I got yesterday, I can now set the tablet up with relative ease. That should do it. Right, so I'm gonna have my hands further out to begin with, then walk into position where the padding is, and then try and get my hands and head parallel to each other. Let's do this. That should be it. I should get that 90-degree angle at the 90-degree bend at the hips that I'm looking for. So, starting off further away, then I'll put my toes onto the wall, and then I'll fully extend my legs as I've just done. Now I've got to walk my hands in. Too painful. If I did this on grass, or even a softer surface, that would help. I'm holding myself back by being here. Way too hard. And every other surface is pretty light. It's not sturdy like this wall. I genuinely might have to end this session here, unless I can get different padding, which I can do, to be fair. Maybe some dirty covers, something I don't care about. Some old covers. They're needed here, because this is too painful. I'm not doing it here again. I need to do it on either Astro or grass, because this, doing it on the wood, not nice whatsoever. Yeah, I'm sick of this. Not sick of doing the handstands, but on this surface I've had enough. So I'm gonna end it here and then carry on elsewhere in the park, probably. So I'm gonna end this session here and then carry on from there. I've just been watching the footage back, and I think I've got the piece of advice that I need to be able to finally get that 90-degree bend at the hips that I've been practicing in both the part 1 of the exercise session, which I recorded on the phone, and the part 2 that I've been recording now. And that is this. After looking back at the footage of the last clip, near the very end, I think, I was seeing myself get closer than I have before, and around about the same level of how close I was to the same level of how close I was from the phone recording. I'm more like this, but I'm trying to get this. And in order to make that happen, I think what I should do is go out of my way to learn how to have my upper body right in line with my hips. So I think I figured out what to do with my legs, extend them, and put them at a place that I feel comfortable with, extend them, and that from this session I think is enough. And if anything, I can correct that as well by looking back at footage. But after I've done that and I've given myself that straight line here at the top, what I need to then do is get my upper body straight in line with my hips. That way, to get my upper body stacked on top of my hips? No, I don't think so. It'd be the other way around. To get my hips stacked on top of my upper body, because I say it like that because my hands are on the ground, not the other way around. It's not my bum on the ground. My hips are higher up. My hips are higher up than my hands are. So I'll get my hips stacked on top of my body and try and get it straight. That way, when I focus on that, I should get that 90-degree bend that I'm looking for through focusing on the individual parts of the move that I'm trying to do. I've got this by one, focusing on having straight legs so that they create the first part of the 90-degree angle at the hips that I'm looking for. And then two, this part that I really want to work on now, having my hips stacked right on top of my body so that it creates one long straight line. I'm trying to get this, but right now what I'm doing is more like that. But I'm definitely getting there. What I need to do to make that happen, I think, is to walk my hands further back. But although I want to do this, and I've been wanting to do it on at home, as I have been, it's just too painful on the solid wall surface because of the wood. So I'm gonna just go elsewhere and get it done. So on that note, cheers to making that happen. Peace. Because I found it very difficult with how painful it was for my hands, I'm gonna either never do it here again or do it where provide myself more padding, more covers, quilts, that sort of stuff, dirty ones for example, and then do them. That way I've got enough padding on the wood so that it's actually soft enough for me to easily walk up with my hands or easily bring myself closer to the wall, more easily bring my upper body closer to the wall to create that 90-degree angle that I'm looking for. But for now I'm done. That's it. Cheers to making that happen, getting that 90-degree, doing those elbow taps finally, and finally making some significant progress with the handstands on a regular basis, unlike what I have been doing. Peace. I'll talk about, actually no, I'll just talk about that now. I've been wanting to make more sessions today, and one of the sessions that I wanted to do to make this more typically calisthenics-like, to have a more typically calisthenics-like video to upload for today, I wanted to do handstands. And I've shied away from it because of the lack of progress I've made, but I've finally done it. And I finally got to a relatively easy level, and that's easy enough and challenging enough for me at the moment that I can now progress with, rather than doing something that's too difficult, trying to run before I could crawl, like how my A-level teachers would sometimes say, like my biology, one of my biology A-level teachers would say during parents' evening, trying to run before I could crawl. I can see that now, but I just like learning advanced stuff. School wasn't really teaching me much that was really interesting, I don't think. But anyway, that is, schooling is neither here or there, but I can see the correlations between me trying to run before I could crawl in school and trying to run before I could crawl here with the exercises, with just exercise in general. But now I've got to go. Maybe I could use that to see I used to see my tendencies in the past, to see how that is carried out here in the present day. But now I'm going to end this video. Now I'm really done. Cheers to making progress with the handstands.